That's Mr. Michael Adair. He's the member, yeah. He's the guy who should see a new feed. He's going to get arrested now on the live, like with the We'll get to that. Yeah. So, real quick, I want to go over a few different, just real quick few things, and I don't have a big agenda, and then we're going to defer to a couple of presentations we have going tonight. So, first of all, I wanted to mention, just so you're aware, and we'll be sending out instructions on how to use this. The board recently approved the purchase of a weather station to add in addition to our camera. So you'll have really localized weather information specific to the field. So if you want to know what wind conditions are, things like that. We have not bought it yet. We've only approved the money for it, but we will be getting to that fairly soon. The board did that in our last meeting. So, and once that's all set up, I'll send out instructions on how to use it. We'll maybe even do a tutorial at the next member meeting if you have questions. I'm guessing it'll be pretty straightforward, but we'll just we'll make sure you understand how to use it. So. Let's see here. So a couple upcoming events I wanted to highlight real quick. A lot of you guys are aware of this already. This Sunday we're having our Labor Day planning meeting. So that's going to be the usual place. It's going to be at Bellagio's at 6? Yeah, 6 p.m. at Bellagio's Pizza. And we're going to, so we'd love to have you come. If you do come though, be expecting to volunteer for something or have a role, because we're going to be hashing out a lot of the details about how we're going to be doing that this year. So we'd love to have you, and hope you can make it. And like if you have something specific you want to do, let us know. I know a lot of you have your kind of roles you've been doing for a bunch of years, and that's terrific. So, but if you have something new, or if you want us to assign you something, we can definitely do that. So I mentioned a second ago, the Off Air Show. That is the weekend of August 8th and 9th. So we do have our volunteers are pretty much locked in at this point, and thank you to everyone who's doing that. I will be there both days. I know a lot of others folks will be there, kind of manning the booth. If you want to come in and help, or just hang out, you're more than welcome to. However, since the list is locked at this point, you will have to come in as a member of the general public. You'll be restricted to those hours coming in and leaving. So you won't, but the show is free, and I sent a link to the group. If you didn't get it, let me know. You do have to reserve a parking pass to park on base ahead of time. So if you did not get that link, let me know. As I mentioned in the message, I would encourage you to do that ahead of time if you do want to show up, because I know there's been, you want to make sure you're getting a parking spot, a good spot, and you have a ticket you can get in. And there's no charge or anything like that.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Yeah, it looks like that. Rick has his. So
just go online and print it out. Then you put it in your dashboard.
Yeah, so really super easy. Is there anything Michael Adair is he's one of our newer members. He's actually in the Air Force, and he's actually been really instrumental with helping us this year as far as getting our display set up. So, do you have anything to mention about the show at all?
Yep, so Rick and I were on a meeting Thursday, I believe, with Senator Hubbard. He's kind of like the lead for kind of the group of people for the kind of Steam tent. So the order events will be that Friday at 6:15, I think, if I remember correctly. 6:15 or 6:30. Arrive at the Walmart Cornhusker.
So this would be for the people that signed up.
Yes, this would be for the people that signed up. Sorry.
Yeah, for the
You come out there, we're gonna be like, hey, what's up? All right, we're going back to the base. Hi. But you come up to Walmart 6:30, and then we'll meet up at the lower, kind of southern part of the lot. We'll get our ELLs, which is the list of people that can come in, your parking passes to come in that Friday. We'll come by all the way to Offutt through Stratcon Gate, which is the most southern gate. Go to the flat line, unpack everything, cast everything up, get off the flat line, park near the Bane Davis. Some of you may know where that is, some of you don't. It's not that far down, but even then we have a golf cart to kind of bus people back and forth.
So I think real briefly, the key is if you want to have something displayed, that's when it has to go in the vehicle or in the trailer. Some are bringing trailers. That's when we need to get your display item in the vehicle so that it goes there on Friday, and it'll stay there for the whole weekend.
Yep.
There is no guarantee, as far as safety, but it's on the base. It's
Sure.
not,
Yeah.
it's not going to be a problem.
Patrick Jones, I think, is going to have a star piece. He's going to bring one of his big military aircraft because it's a military show, and we'll have a few other pieces out there too.
Yeah. And then Rick and I are kind of wanting to get like the members together, see who's coming out which state to volunteer, what aircraft we want to bring, and all that. We have, of course, we're going to be in the main tent, so we're going to have 2 tables, one for simulators and one for kind of the main piece. Make tell people who we are. And I'm going to bring a small like pop-up tent, just have a little more room for more aircraft to kind of show off people. That one will be, of course, set up on that day. So then on that Friday we'll do like a little dry run. So we'll kind of go over with the kind of military people, like, hey, here's how we're going to display everything. Here's how we're going to, what we're going to tell people. It's very important, though, do not try to sell anything. Do not refer them to like Horizon Hobby. Don't tell them, hey, if you want to buy this plane, go to, not Habitat. What's the Hobby store? Yeah. We can't sell anything. We can't refer to anyone to any website that could possibly sell something. That's something the FSS, which is the Sports Squadron, really doesn't want us to do. So it's kind of sad because I would love to tell people, hey, you can buy this trainer at this place and get in the hobby, but we can't do that. But yeah, that's how Friday will go. Sunday, Saturday will be pretty similar. We'll report onto the base at 7 o'clock because 8 o'clock is when they'll open to the general public, and that's going to be like the entire backlog of cars. And then Sunday, the plan is to kind of get everything packed off the base by I think 6:30, I believe. So after that, kind of cool down. Hot wash would be on like the 24th of August, I believe. And that's really it. What we kind of discussed at that meeting. Everything.
Yeah, there's just going to be a lot of really neat displays. It's hard to describe, how many different vendors are going to be. It's a big STEM event, so it's kind of some of these examples we're trying to like the weather station on one. There's another.
Ham radio.
I'm sorry.
Ham radio.
Ham radio. I mean, just a ton of really neat stuff. Plus all the air show.
Yeah.
So
we've got good seats. We're pretty close to the flight line.
It's going to be a great event. Now, just to clarify that as we have staffing come for the different time slots, we have to know who they are and give the main guy, Hubbard, Sergeant.
Yeah, Tech Sergeant Hubbard.
Tech Star Sergeant Hubbard, there we go, a list so that he knows who's coming on and who's going on. So,
Yes.
Minimum, maximum airplane display.
Yeah, we're going to have 2 6-foot tables for the computers, and as Michael alluded to, he's got maybe an 8-foot,
10 by 10.
10 by 10 pop-up, and maybe only if you have your own stand to put under a 10 by 10. So, but talk with Patrick's is going to have one, and there'll be a couple others. So talk with maybe Grant if Grant knows what other planes that will fit in a 10 by 10 in addition to what Patrick is bringing. And the other thing I mentioned, we won't have anything with a propeller with any battery connections, just for safety. I mentioned jets we could activate. He said, well, as long as there's no way it can take off the ground. Because we'd be toast if it got away. We'd be toast. So we'll have to kind of use our judgment there. If we demonstrate it, have somebody holding it. So we'll work that out. But that would be the only exception because it could be safe if we administer it properly.
Like I said, Rick and I want to get like all the volunteers together, kind of see who wants to bring something, and then of course, who's going to be there, what days.
What time?
So, says any questions? Yes.
I've got a 10 by 10 that I could throw in the mix if you need additional.
Well, thank you for the offer. Michael made a nice smooth move in the conference call. He says, I'd like to put a 10 at the end, and we got the approval to do that. He says that was about all we could accommodate. But thank you for the offer.
But see, I saw on the thing, like, oh, we're on the end of the tent. It won't be really hazardous or kind of in people's way if we just put 1 at the end,
So he slipped that in for us. So.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
All right.
No question.
Yeah.
So are we going to send out communication about the pre-planning to just the EAL people?
Good question.
I would have to have that list.
Yeah, we certainly do the EAL, but a general one, and just indicate if you're an EAL, this is what you can do. If you're just a general visitor, this is what you need to do. So kind of communication that probably needs to cover both, some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. You could get me that list, or I think you may have texted it to me. I'll look at it.
So I guess one clarification, maybe Michael, you can help me. I know Joe Hunt said, well, I don't need to do the EAL because I go on and off the base all the time. But for this event, I think he still needs to be on the list.
Yeah, I still put my name up like, hey, I'm coming to this event. I talked to the security forces guy, which is a military police, was there actually. He's like, oh yeah, you're good. I'm like, am I really good? Like, that's why we kind of encourage people to get a little parking permit just in case. Like, hey, I'm coming in late. Then of course you want the EAL, like a little pass basically. And also, you'll be with Joe Public. Even if you got military ID, like myself, it's a little bit hard. You're not really letting people on base unless you really have to, or if you live on base. And even that's a separate gate. So
just to clarify, anybody who's tending the tent, do they have to have EAL approval? Or can we have members get a pass, come and help at the tent?
They can come on and help out and everything.
Okay.
You can't do the setup. Basically because that's before the air show, but also I believe closing might be a little bit difficult because at that point they're like, hey, everyone that doesn't belong here, get off the base essentially. So
that was my thought.
So let Grant know if you plan to attend and can help out at the tent. We'll put you on that list so that they know who's going to be in the tent at what times. I think that's what they need to know.
And if you have aircraft, if you're not an EAL, probably best we don't put your aircraft out there because we can't really show like it's not handled poorly during setup and closing. So I was kind of thinking about like, okay, if someone wants to bring something, unless they really trust the person, might be the safest option not to try to put it in if you're not.
Just out of curiosity, it's EAL? What does that stand for?
Entry allowance list or something to that.
Something list, authorized list. AL
there
is
you go.
probably
Entry authorized list. So
okay. Entry authorized list,
Top
EAL.
secret.
So when we're saying EAL, authorized to enter. So that's just a requirement to be on the base in the setup.
Yep.
Okay.
Anything else on the?
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, come on out, and like I mean, it'll be probably pretty informal for those if you just show up during regular hours, and I plan to be there both days the full time, so we'll have one person on at least.
We can't talk about the air show, what the club does at the air show.
So we can
Go ahead.
So we can talk about what the we can talk about what the club does. We can tell like, hey, we're here, but we can't sell anything. Or if they think we're trying to sell something by providing a website, they'll get like basically.
But we can tell them of what the club does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we can't tell them.
And if they ask about membership, you see, we can talk about it. Give them a phone number or whatever offline and connect them
You
with
guys
Kevin.
got business cards for all that. So.
Yeah. That's like one thing because I know the FSS put that rule in as a vendor, so like, all right, that's a little suspicious. So you don't want us to sell anything, but you want them. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's how the military is.
So, real quick, as far as other events going on, our float fly is our next float fly is August 8th, 8:30 a.m. to 12, and that is at Standing Bear, obviously. So just for your awareness on that. I also want to talk real briefly, and I'm going to give a couple minutes to talk about the pattern contest coming up. So, do you want to, Bob, want to go into that?
Let me go up here. So, pattern contest, as you know, we have it each year. We've been doing it since, Omahawks been doing it since 1980s or past that even, probably 60s. Anyway, so the contest is 15th and 16th. The field will be closed on Saturday and Sunday for flying. Sunday till about 3 or say about 4 o'clock. So the 15th and 16th, don't plan on flying out here because the field's gonna be closed for that contest. And thank you to the board and to the club for allowing that each year. I mean, that's a big deal to close the club's field. So we do right now I got about 16 to 18 people that are going to show up. So we'll have a good contest, I think. Casey actually said he was going to probably join us this year, so that'll be one more. Let's see, what else is big on that? The big thing with the contest is they're starting to go to what's called flight coach. So some of the pilots will actually be using that to record their flights. We're not going to use that. We're still going to judge like we always have, but in the future we could actually go to using flight coach. Cool.
So we would do it judging automatically?
It'll judge it by the little box you put in the plane. In fact, the Barnstormers contest in September will be done with flight coach. So you won't have to judge. It'll all be done. You fly, you take the SD card out of your little plotter, your little tracker, and you put it in the computer and it marks their number. But so the contest is those 2 days. Pilots will be showing up on Friday to fly, so Robert will be here for sure. I'll probably be here too. It's a great bunch of guys. What else can I say? Robert's, speaking of that, he's at Nats right now. They're wrapped up today, I think. Robert placed 7th in Masters. Wow, so he's always up in the top 10. So yeah, so he'll be coming home probably tomorrow. Awesome. So yeah, so.
If anyone, so is your registration list finalized, or if anyone wants to get in at the last minute, if you let them?
Yeah, if you want to get in, let me know, because we have to order shirts and food. We got to know. So Sharon, I'll let her know a couple days beforehand. But we've always given away T-shirts to the contestants, and that's built into the cost of it. So we've always been able to break even or pay for it myself. So we always give contestants a shirt. So if you're going to be in it, I want to know so we get the exact number shirt. I'm trying not to get like 20 extra shirts, so we don't want to do that. So, just trying to keep costs down. What's that? If you want to come out and help and just kind of, there's not really a lot to do. It's all electronic scoring now, where you sit there with a little iPad and kind of score. Sharon does the food. It's kind of, we have it set up, but if you want to come out and watch and join us, I'm sure we'll find something for you to do. Okay. We don't fly in circles.
I still show you my scorecard and you can judge me.
All right, but anyway, so 2 weeks and then it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah.
So,
awesome. We're happy to have it.
all right, cool.
And then next event coming up after that, we have a combat event on August 22nd. So that'll be a good time. And then Kevin wanted me to mention as well the auction coming up. So fast forward past Labor Day for a second. The auction is scheduled for October 4th, I believe. Kevin?
Yeah, I'm over
Yeah,
here.
October 4th, right? So we'll have our usual contingent. He will be there, fortunately, thank goodness. I'll be there, and we'll have our usual stuff. So we'll, as we get closer, we'll start planning that out and grabbing volunteers and things like that. But that'll be at Hobbytown again, and should be a good time and get some deals.
Hey, real quick on that note,
Yes.
big surprise this year. Everybody hated hearing me auctioneer, so I hired an auctioneer.
Whoa.
We're gonna try that
Yay!
out. Kevin agreed.
Yeah.
So he's coming out of Sioux Falls, and he's done the Sioux Falls Sodbusters auction the last couple years. And I guess he's a lot of fun, and people love him. So
Yeah.
look
He'll
forward to
keep
that.
it moving.
Yeah.
Right. We'll still probably need some bodies though to move
For sure.
airplanes. So, but yeah, that'll be pretty cool. You were gonna?
Yeah, one more thing is, for the awards for this contest, we've always given out kind of a certificate with a photo. One year we gave medals out. So this year we're doing medals again, but we 3D printed.
Oh,
So, this example, this is a bronze one. So I just, instead of just having a piece of paper, they get a Omahawks medal, bronze, silver, gold, right? And it's got sportsman on it or intermediate or the class on it. Where I was going with that is, so I got 3 spools of filament, gold, silver, bronze. So if there's other contests like that need something,
Combat or
show them again. Show
we-
the camera again.
Show the camera the
oh, show the camera the medal.
YouTube wants
Medal.
to see.
Yeah.
YouTube wants to see it. All right. for those that are not here. Here's a silver. So here's a, there you go.
That's cool.
All right.
Well done, Bob.
So
You want to pass it around? Or?
yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
pass it around.
Oh, that's cool.
I can make more, but it's something different. It's kind of new. So, but I got film and I got a lot of it. So if we need it, I'm going to hold on to it, but then we can work with whoever has 3D printers. We can get it out to whoever, right?
Thank you for doing that, by the way. That's
Yeah.
super, we appreciate
All
that.
right.
Awesome. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Check it out. So, okay, so as far as events, I think that's really those are the main things coming up. Obviously, Labor Day. We'll talk more about that on Sunday if you can make it. And if you want to, if you can't make, I've had a couple people come up and say they can't make it, so you can always follow up with me, or we can talk later about that. So. Shirts are in, so I delivered the orders to the shirts everyone who ordered the first round, and I haven't forgotten. We're gonna get the shirt. We're gonna get you hooked up. Andrew, our T-shirt guy, was going to come out tonight, but unfortunately he had another commitment come up in the interim, so he wasn't able to make it. But we do have. I sent the link to the group. We have T-shirts. We have very stylish polos with your name on it, so you can be a fashion icon, and just like me, and then T-shirts and a few other things. And I promise I will get to the other apparel and like some pens and stuff at some point. Just been kind of juggling a few things, but we'll get her done. So if you are interested in getting some Omahawks apparel, especially before Labor Day, let me know, and or you can check the link that I sent earlier. I'd be happy to resend it. So that's all on that front. And then, oh yeah, so I think a lot of them are cleared out or not, but as usual, we have some free planes in the shed, the old shed, so feel free to check those out. We'd love to clear some space, you might say. So take a look at, feel free to grab whatever. There are actually some really nice ones that have gotten.
Hey Grant, I have some stuff over here too if anybody needs it. Batteries, motors, ESCs, some float stuff over here on the park bench if anybody. Yeah.
Check that out later. We got a lot of planes backpack here.
I need a set of my wheel chocks, Michael.
Maybe hanger that one. So Don has batteries, and you said motors and stuff?
Yeah, motors, ESCs. There's some floats for a timber, wheels, landing gear. Help yourself.
What's your largest ESC size?
I think like 60 amp.
Oh, okay.
Will those fit a Grand Tundra?
And
probably not.
As far as meeting stuff, that's really all that I have. And I want to give real quick before we do. Does anyone have anything else they wanted to discuss? Yes, sir.
So real quick, my name's Ryan Brockman. My son, his name is Ethan. He's the Eagle Scout that's working on the steps over here. We were thinking about coming out to finish them up on the 15th, the weekend of the 15th and 16th, but it sounds like it might be pretty busy. What time are you guys starting?
We will start flying at probably 11:30 and fly all the way till about 6 or 7, and then Sunday morning about the same thing.
Do you think it would be a bother if we were over here working while you guys are?
That could be.
Yeah. All right, maybe we'll push it off to the next week. I think you got the combat thing going on. It's going to be pretty cool for them this week. Combat's another part. Okay. So we'll shoot for that weekend. We'll see if you got availability.
Unless Sunday afternoon, because you wrap up Sunday afternoon.
We wrap up Sunday afternoon by 3 o'clock, but by then you probably don't want to do it. But
depends on the weather.
Yeah, it depends on the weather.
We can chat about this later too, but if they're early that day, up until 11,
well,
they're not going to be jackhammering, but you know.
Well, there's a lot going on. There's guys practicing beforehand and everything. It's not like we're just sitting here waiting.
Sure. Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I would prefer not.
Okay.
Good.
Our goal is really to have it done for Labor Day.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So at least the stairs, at a minimum, I'd like to have the stairs done for when you guys are
that would be awesome.
Hey Ryan, on that note, if you plan the next weekend after that, maybe we'll wrangle some troops too to come out.
Yeah. Okay. Help out.
Observe, help, whatever we need to do to get her.
We'll watch them work.
Supervise.
Perfect.
I'll jump in, help out.
Okay.
The only key thing is that it needs to be Ethan running it. I always worry when we bring in like a bunch of adults and they're like, Get out of the way, kid. Let me show you how you do this, right? So it's supposed to be Ethan leading it, but if he's like, hey, you seem like you know what you're doing, why don't you help me out with this, then that's totally legal, right? For sure. So, all right, so we'll shoot for the 21st. Do you want to throw it on the schedule, on the calendar?
Yeah, sure.
That'd be awesome.
I'll make a note real quick here.
And then for everyone who donated, he raised about $800. Really appreciative. Super nice that you guys were able to help that out. So
Are you good? Are you okay on the finance side? Or
at this point, I think so.
holler if you're not.
Okay.
You can probably scrounge up some more.
Yeah, got it. All right.
Thank you for doing that, by the way.
Thanks for letting him do it. I think it's going to be great.
And just so you guys know, so he even started monthly link online if you ever donate to saw it. But if he needs more money, we'll send that out. So look for it. It's you really need to go online and throw a couple bucks at it if we ask again.
For sure. All right.
That's something.
Yeah, Chuck.
For those that might be interested, the Commemorative Air Force is having their annual fly-in, drive-in breakfast tomorrow. You want to take a ride in the PT-19 that Jim's pictured with. It's available tomorrow morning.
How much is it, do you know?
I think it's about 300.
Okay. What, the experience of a lifetime?
Yeah.
We're just flying.
You
don't have anything in your pocket.
Yeah.
You roll the airplane to buy your phone.
Yeah.
It's always a lot of fun. Are they having, I assume they'll have a lot of other planes going in too and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
weather depending. Of course, the Pancake Man will be there.
Oh, nice.
Well, not like our pancake man.
Our pancake men are unparalleled.
Yes.
Wow.
There won't be any.
We also
got a
having
boost
pancakes
you.
2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Is that the pancake guy doing that?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
He's good.
All right. I think, folks, I think that's about everything that I have that I wanted to update you on. So we do have, for your educational advancement tonight, we have 2 radio gurus who are going to be showing you some stuff. So Luke is going to be going through Spectrum Radio and some of the programming stuff and how to little tips and tricks. And our very own legendary Paul Edmonds is going to be doing FR Sky. So we've got 2 different radio systems covered, and feel free to shoot him any questions. And
Let's let him give his quick spiel, because people are going to fall asleep when they listen to me.
I gotta go.
Yep.
All right, I got a prepared speech.
And I'm gonna. Yes, thank you. Thank you to our amazing cooks for dinner. We appreciate it. I know it embarrasses you, but we're gonna do it every time. So. Yeah.
Are you sick or what? I said, are you sick?
Am I sick?
Do it every time?
Thank you, yes.
Well, thank you, Grant. Thanks for all the stuff you've done for us in the last month or so. Yeah, thank you, Grant, for all your efforts. Grant, you wrote a very nice article for us in the Model Aviation about me and my Frau. And you better half? Yeah. Way better half. So anyway, to introduce myself, my name is Paul Edmonds. I've been flying model airplanes since I was about 10 years old, and that's only 30 years. Yeah, only 30 years. Thanks. Back in the 70s through probably 80s, early 90s, I had a repair station for most of the American-made radios. Kraft, Orbit, Ace, Proline, all the stuff that was popular, because in those days you repaired your radio. Nowadays it's get a new one, it's cheaper, it's quicker. So anyway, introduced to Free Sky, and that's how the correct pronunciation goes. In Chinese, FR Sky means free sky. So that's the meaning and how it's pronounced. They started in back early 2010, I think.
when they first come out, all they produced was RF modules. Oh, wow. For radios and receivers. That's all they produced. They did that for about 3 or 4 years. And this particular radio is one of my old metal case Ace radios, which at the time was the first generation computer radio, which I had a lot of help with programming and wiring back in those days. But this radio's been modified because I wanted to go to 2.4, so I used a FreeSky RF module. So that's how big the RF module is. Back in the days, I converted this about 2013, I suppose, right after I retired. And so I'm going to read from prepared text. Prepared, not by me. Today I want to talk about FreeSky, which translate. The company was founded in China in 2010, initially producing RF module retrofits and receivers. About 3 or 4 years later, they launched their first line of transmitters, the legendary X9D, and Mr. Sessions still flies it, I believe. So that's one of those. You can combine FreeSky's proven robust RF link and OpenTX, which was the process or the
Operating system?
Yeah, that's the word. Thanks. And over the following, FreeSky expanded the lineup of radios to include a Taranis QX7, which I don't have, and then the Horus line, which Rick also still flies, which is, there was a 10-channel and a 12-channel version. And again, these were all on OpenTX. And the OpenTX means it was an open-ended process. Anybody can modify it or send in upgrades to the guy that was doing the major coding, and then they could add the stuff on. The shift to ethos, excuse me, bit breezy tonight. Around 2020, FreeSky prepared to launch their new X18 and X20. I have an X18 here, and somebody complained about the weight of the X20s, and you'll find that the X18 is lighter and is smaller in, for fitting in people's hands. But they both run the same operating system, ethos, and one will do everything the other one will do. But with the X18 and X20, FreeSky's major innovation was the simultaneous dual-band transmission. Unlike some systems that operate on 2.4 only and switch over to 900 after sensing interference, FreeSky transmits both of them at the same time, and the receiver does the work, which is your RF link inside. And it processes both simultaneously and the unmatched signal redundancy. A signal issue occurs mid-flight. The radio won't just fail silently, it will give you a clear voice alerts. Rick, you've heard them. Most everybody that has heard them. But a lot of them are dealing with RSSI. And RSSI is not as critical as the VFR packets. VFR's packet is 100 packets go out, and it's how many come back to the radio, because we have constant telemetry in between. And that's what the VFR packet, what you want to look at. And that's what's going to tell you. Because you could get an RSSI message, but your VFR packets are fine, radio's still in control, and not an issue.
So briefly, I don't know if everybody heard, but one of the neat things about the new of our FreeSky is it's transmitting dual signals.
Right.
2.4 and 900.
2.4 and 900.
900. And you know, if we got any signal interference, the other one will take over. And boy, they're rock solid. Never had any problem with mine. Obviously, other systems can have intermittent issues, but they're really a solid system when you got the dual frequency going out.
Telemetry, log files, and Ethos suite. And this is the next biggest thing. Another huge advantage is black box data logging. The radio continuously logs what the receiver sees. Health, signal health, battery level, telemetry sent back to the transmitter. I always recommend setting telemetry logging to on globally. That way you only have to set it up once and it'll flag all the models as transmitting to telemetry. So you only have to do it at one time, not for each model. If you experience a glitch or an unexpected issue, you can pull up these log files, and it's a huge spreadsheet. And this is only, there would be 2 pages long, and it gives you, you can look at this one, it gives you data, everything, your stick movements, all, every piece of data. Right, Jim?
Right. It will tell you that your battery is too low.
Yeah. And Ion, if you look at this one that's highlighted, I cannot understand how Jim still has his small TT19.
Still.
Still in flying condition. Because he just charged his battery pack becoming, it's not very old. 3.82 volts. So anyway.
Yes, it was.
If you experience a glitch, you can look at the files, you can analyze them, and you can see where in there, what happened, and everything else. Finally, FreeSky provides Ethos Suite, which you can put on your PC, Mac, and it makes updates to the firmware, backup models. In other words, Jim, I've preached that you back up every time you go fly.
Oh, you're supposed to do that?
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. It makes updating the firmware easy. Even Jim could handle that part.
That's right.
Are we the shills in this group?
That's right.
And restoring the system is effortless.
Says Paul.
Where's Tom Floyd when you need him?
Yeah, really. Tom, help me, buddy. So anyway, you can program and test an entire complex on a built-in simulator in Ethos Suite. You can build a radio, build your airplane, set it up the way you want it, switch positions, download it into your transmitter, and you'll have it. And then you could modify it from there at the field or whatever. Now, so that's pretty much, like I said, Jim's your 20 out.
Yes.
Jim's going to grab his 20. You can see the size difference. These two radios are both 18s, 20 compared to the old Taurus here.
Boris is a hunker.
Yeah. And the 12 was even worse.
Yeah.
It's heavy. But
just a note, Paul, too. On the FreeSky, they have 2.4 radios like the Horus.
Yep.
Or the X20s, which is tandem
Yep.
TDs. You got to have the TD receiver.
Yep.
You can't buy just the R8 receiver. You got to buy a TD receiver if you want to have the dual band.
Right. If you want the dual band, you got to buy a receiver that's marked TD.
They're about $39.
Oh wow.
$49.
Depends on
for the
how
6.
many channels.
Yeah. The
Non-stabilized.
Not so, okay.
Yeah.
Stabilized are a little more, about 60.
$20 more for a stabilized receiver.
It's a great buy.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
So here's, Jim brought up his 20. So you can compare the size of the 18 and the 20. And if you want to touch them, Jim will let you touch it.
Hey Jim, can I touch it?
Yeah.
But anyway, if anybody's got any questions about the programming and stuff, I'd be more than happy to after Mr. Luke. But I got a little piece of trivia for somebody here. During World War II, the Germans were able to listen that were used by our torpedoes. Now, I don't know about that part being right. So this person had developed a way to hop between frequencies.
Oh.
In so doing, helping develop Wi-Fi or radio systems with spread spectrum. Everybody uses it. All of the doorbells, the cameras, garage door openers, spread spectrum. Easy for me to say. So this person was a refugee from Austria before the war, and was also in roadshow movies with Bob Hope and Bing Crosby. Who is it?
Edley Lamar.
Thank you.
Oh. Nice.
Hedy Lamar. Luke, your show.
Paul has been a great help on the Free Sky for sure. I just could take it to fall, get it programmed, and then I go fly. So, you know, one of the thoughts we had on both the Free Sky and the Spectrum for sure is if we got certain procedures that we want to put on our YouTube channel, that would make a lot of sense. So let us know what you're working on, what you think would be good to have an instructional video done on YouTube, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, the reason for my hat is
you got holes in your head.
I got holes in my head. Fred, tell them what the hell holes look like.
Well, Paul clearly prepared for this for a week
and
or
as
two.
usual, you just wing it.
Less than 24 hours.
I got a call from Sean last night at 8 o'clock saying
It's about what I got.
so Spectrum, very similar, and Paul explained all the technical mumbo jumbo, but this thing talks to this thingy. But anyway, Spectrum's a big line, just like Free Sky. I've kind of been the Spectrum guru around here because I started flying them just basically as soon as they came out. So what interested me was the stabilization technology that Free Sky and Futaba and a lot of these have now as well. But so anyway, Paul went over all the technicalities of the operating systems and stuff, which Spectrum has very similarly. But basically, Spectrum line, they've got very similar where they had the old DX models. Then they went to the NX models and the IX models. Really, these two are the top end models, and one runs off of an Android operating system like your phone if you got Android, and this one's off the old standard similar to the DX, but it's just they've upgraded some technology and made this Wi-Fi capable for some upgrades as far as your firmwares and such like that. A lot of you guys have came up to me. You guys are flying Spectrum if you are, and the biggest thing is they've constantly been doing development changes, just like Free Sky, but you can update your both your transmitters and your receivers to accept some of the newest, latest, and greatest things that they've got. So over the winter, feel free to contact me. And just
but only in the winter?
Well, you know, winter's the best time. But I'll certainly shoot you an exact YouTube link. I'll talk you through it. I'll come to the house. You can come to my house, whatever that looks like.
You work for beer?
Yeah, I work for beer. Because really, they've got you know, the receivers obviously are as small as this to the top end stuff like the 14 and 20 channel, and their claim to fame in the last like 3 years-ish, 2 to 3 years, is their Synapse, which is a completely separate gyro that hooks to their high-end stuff, and this is what we're flying like on the jets. And oddly enough, you hook this thing up just like the smaller receivers like this with the AS3X and Safe, full turbine jets, multi-$1,000 rigs in the air. This will set up with the same technology and even Safe nowadays. So super cool stuff, but they've just got a bunch more going on with these. And then so that's the basics of the Spectrum. There's so much more to it when it comes to adjustability and programming, just like FreeSky. I mean, it's kind of like Burger King and McDonald's. They're just trying to go at each other as best and close as possible. So anyway,
there's also Jetty.
There's Jetty. There's Futaba. There's Radio Master.
Yep.
I mean, we've all kind of got our special niches right here. Radio Master, right? Futaba guy right there, Scott. Yeah.
Yep.
So when they went from the DX to the IX and they went to the Android, did they save the file or the table format so the navigation is similar, or did they change it all up?
Really similar. This mainly went to a touchscreen format.
Okay.
But I will tell you what really is a bummer is that when you flew the DX and you had 10 airplanes, or in Fred's case, 114 airplanes.
You didn't know that.
Yes.
Don't tell.
I forgot the wives are here.
Sleeping on the
Busted.
You can sleep in my doghouse. You couldn't transfer by disk, you know, this file, all these files to the new radio, so you were kind of, you know, stuck with
You had to
reprogram.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Ethan here gets the NX for Christmas, for example, and I've been flying the IX for 2 years, and then I realized, crap, we can't transfer these two. So it's kind of a bummer in that regard, but other than that, really solid, you know, aircraft radio. Don't know that. I believe FreeSky.
Once you get on Ethos,
yeah, you're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
So once you go from OpenTX, the lower starting point, and jump to Ethos, Paul, you tell me if I'm wrong, then you're good on compatibility.
The gentleman that programmed OpenTX original coding, it now works for FreeSky and does all the coding for them. And OpenTX is now been taken over by Edge TX. So I think that's on some of the other.
Yeah, that's on mine.
Yeah, it's Edge TX. Edge TX, OpenTX. As a matter of fact, if you go into Ethos, you will see similarities all the way back to OpenTX. They're still jumps the same way, and you can, unfortunately, you can upgrade any of these to any of those, or to any of our land. All you gotta do is put the models over on the SD card and transfer it over to the next one. You don't have the problem.
Does Spectrum have a dual band version like FreeSky?
No, they basically operate just on 2.4, basically exclusively, and they trust it works. Their thing is they'll have extra additional receivers that you can actually plug into this one. So this has an extra port for an extra actual receiver. So it'll be dual receivers, right?
But if the signal isn't good, it's not going to be good to either.
Right. I've been to Joe Knoll. If you haven't been there, you should go, because I got talked into it a couple years ago. Unbelievable. I saw the Horizon Spectrum guys flying on the line. They had like 40 some guys flying races, all using Spectrum and all on their stuff, and they had no issues, and that was kind of one of their like tests, or like whatever you want to call it.
If you're flying 2.4, no matter whose radio you have, Edge, whatever, be careful if your airplane has carbon fiber in it.
Carbon fiber is an issue.
Carbon fiber or fuel, like if you're putting your receiver near a fuel tank, several things like that. You really want to be careful with it. So, right, Casey?
Casey, you got to be. Is that right?
Man, I brought mine right up to the fuel tank.
But I'll wrap it up from there.
Fred has a
Guess I won't anymore.
Fred.
What about how many airplanes?
You're still going to search for them.
No, I was going to say Luke has been very helpful to me. If you go online and you're trying to hook up a gyro on your airplane, my DX9 would not do that. You need forward programming. And went over to his house, he hooked up and upgraded my DX9. I think he did the 8 also. And then you can do more things with your transmitter. So
You did that 114 times.
you can.
And I'll say this to save for anybody's radio who you use. Keep it updated. My God, that's the most thing you can do for any radio, whether it be a Spectrum, Free Sky, Futaba, and a lot of guys just still works today. We'll go fly.
I let Paul upgrade first, and then I follow him.
You know.
Yeah. My other question is my radio transmitter DX8 is getting pretty old. It's still recording.
Oh, you need a new one.
It's still recording. Yeah, right. Still recording. The battery is okay.
Okay.
If they're 8 or 10 years old, should you replace the battery?
The battery potentially. You're gonna tell probably because you're coming out to the field, and if you fly it a few times, you realize your battery's going dead after a charge last night. You might want to replace it, and then you can change them.
So
But
if you end up charging them more than normal.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Last thing I'll say is these things are complicated. Spectrum, I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in my basement. My wife complaining about the beeping. I turn off the beeping. You name it.
Then you don't know what's wrong.
She's here somewhere. But they're really complicated. So I've flown these with guys. They're amazing, and I love them. And oh, this is super cool. But I'd have to learn a whole new thing. And it's kind of like once you get to know it, you got to dive in and just go full on because. You know, a couple months go by and Kevin invites me over to program his jet in his basement, and I cannot figure out why is this gyro not working, and it was something super simple at the end of the.
Always is. Always is.
Yeah, and
it was a series of steps that we didn't follow the series. We did something out of order, and then it didn't.
Right.
And all of a sudden it was like, aha, no wonder, you know. So you kind of.
Is that why yours ended up in the lake?
That's why a few of them have been.
Oh, I'm keeping my 4-channel FM.
That's Ron's conclusion. He's keeping his FM.
72 megahertz.
I almost changed all the way over back then.
I'm still flying an Airtronics radio. Give me a break. It'd be like Scott just flying strings.
There you go, yeah.
And I'll give you one piece of trivia, I guess, is the guy who invented the 2.4 for these radios particularly, he got sick of waiting to fly at his field or however that looked, right? You know that? And he came up with this system for these radio-controlled aircraft. So there you go.
Necessity, the mother of invention.
Yeah.
Awesome. There is one thing that you must know about the state on it. There's a term for that.
What's that?
Back off, stupid, I have it.
All right.
Hold my beer.
Thank you much, sir, Luke. Excellent. All right.
Thank you.
So we do have a couple of, at least one show and tell item real quick. So before we do that, I'll just, I'll show up. Yeah, we'll do the raffle items real quick. So I tried to mix it up a little bit this month. As usual, we do have the Hobbytown gift card. Wouldn't be a raffle without that. That's $30 for the gift card, which is right in here. There we go. Item number 2 for you builders and tinkerers out there. I found this at Hobbytown. It's a little mini bench vise, mini angle bench vise. You will need to hold you need to hold something. You're gluing something. There's a lot of different uses for it. If you do soldering or things like that, it can be used for that. So just a neat little vise grip, and it's portable too. Pretty light, but pretty strong. The other thing, so the gift card, and then I threw in a Omahawks t-shirt, size large. So if anyone wants to get in on that, you can get a free one. And then I threw in for us old fans of the old stuff, got a couple glow motors. So this is a 46 LA. Do that, and then we got a I'm not sure how big this is a smaller one, but
Lightly used.
Lightly used, yeah. But this one's in pretty good shape though. So those
like Castor in the morning.
That's right. I love the smell, man.
They make good paperweights.
They do, yeah. It's good paper. You get really good at dead sticking. So. All right, so that's what we got, and we have some show and tell. Jim, you want to go for it, or do you need a hand?
Y'all see this? Should I pick it up? I'll pick it up.
Got
I think I'll pick it up.
I can pick it up.
We can pick it up for you.
We can throw it someplace.
This is a Walt Muka kit, the Mark IV Charger. There's only one guy here that recognized this airplane the first time that it showed up, and that was Gary Bonow. And all the guys would walk around, all the kids would walk around and say, "What is that?" And he said, "Boys, that's a Mark IV Charger." This airplane, I got it partially built, finished it, flew it for years, loved it, had an unfortunate accident.
Why did you have an unfortunate accident?
Because high-tech servos throw backwards from a Futaba servo. And I and about 15 other guys looked at that and still didn't pick up the fact that they were reversed. So, fast forward, it was rebuilt. I had a lot of help from Dean Copeland. He came by and helped me, showed me how to fix the plywood correctly. I got it all back together, got it covered, and put it on the shelf. And my friend Paul began to
bug you,
give me enormous amounts of grief over how I had painted that airplane down. So we took it over to his house and painted it with acrylic enamel. Automotive catalyzed acrylic enamel. It took white, and then it took orange, and then it took red. But anyway, it's done. I haven't flown it yet, but it's very close. There's a couple of things I want to do to make sure that it's good. It has a 3000 Super Tiger with ignition.
Oh,
wow.
It was actually converted to ignition back in the old days by Bill Carpenter.
Good stuff.
And that engine, whenever I had it on the stand, run it after, put bearings in it, it hand starts just flipping the prop up. I mean, it is probably the easiest starting engine I've ever owned. It's got FR Sky, I think it's a 10 channel. TDSR10. It's we've got it set up so that on all the airplanes that I've managed to get set up so far, there's a spot on the screen that says what your battery voltage is for your receiver. So if you forget your ESV, you still can look at your transmitter and say, yeah, I better not fly. It's been if it flies as good as it did, it'll be well worth the effort because it was a wonderful flying airplane.
Nice.
And
beauty.
I can't think of anything else.
It's a beauty. Just take a close look at the pilot in there.
Oh, yeah.
The pilot came from a company in Florida. I don't know if they're still in business or not. They were several years ago, called RC Light Pilots, and they did a lot of busts.
Hello.
And of women, and they came in quarter scale and third scale and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I have this one was actually supposed to represent Flo Klingensmith, who was a racer back in the golden age of airplane racing. He died unfortunately in an airplane wreck. But so when you see Flo on the side of the plane here, it doesn't mean Progressive Insurance Flo. That's Flo Klingensmith.
All right.
It's like I said, I'm looking forward to getting it in the air. It's just I just got a few more things to sort out before I'm ready to give it a try.
One thing I always love about your detailing, and I looked and sure enough, I confirmed you've got a complete and very detailed cockpit and instrument panel there, which I love. I love the detail. So Yeah, this is awesome.
The airplane that Walt modeled this off of was a winner in the EAA Sportsman magazine when it was still long and wide. I think Paul Harvey was some big bucket of the EAA, and he's got a forward or whatever it is in this. I mean, it's an old magazine, but the airplane was a winner in EAA, probably back about '86 or so.
Are these standard? Or
yes, they are.
They're standard. Okay.
Cool.
Very nice.
Beautiful build.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Any other show and tell at all? Anyone?
Well, I do that at Ultra Stick.
A what?
I just purchased an Ultra Stick.
An Ultra Stick? How big?
The 60-inch wingspan thing.
Okay. Have you flown it yet?
No. I got
Too windy today.
Too windy.
Yeah. But,
why not?
Well, you're the one that charged the battery for me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I got my other charger.
I was thinking 40 into the woods last night, so.
I got my other charger working.
Okay, good. Your battery should be charged. I checked the voltage on it last night after you called. Yeah, it should be good to go. So.
Sean, do you have one?
No, that's Luke's gonna help me with it.
Oh.
All right. I think that's it. Then we'll do the. If anyone wants to get, Sean's got the raffle tickets as normal, and yeah, we'll call it on a little bit. Thanks.
That way, then I'll get over there and take it apart.
Do you need a hand for this, or?
You know, I might whenever I get ready.
Okay, just let me know. Thanks for videotaping. That was thanks for showing that. I'm glad you did that, man. That was really good.
I have pictures that go way back whenever I first started. If I can find one.
Dan Fitzgerald. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
I've got pictures.
Not bad, man. I'm kind of